The enigma that is Darwin Nunez. He's good, but is he good? Is the big question here. Is he finally getting to the point where we're seeing his potential? Nubaid, I'm going to come to you straight away. He hit the woodwork 4 times against Chelsea. Bit of trivia here, guys. And I'll let you know who the second person is at the end of this video. But in the Premier League, Darwin Nunez has got 9 woodwork hits. Is that what we're going to call it? In second spot is another Liverpool player.
Oh. Would you like me to guess, or should we say it to the end?
You have a guess now. I won't give you the answer. I'll give people the answer at the end. Hurry up.
Trent.
Well, correct. You've heard it. Okay. So it was Trent. Trent's got the second of the thing.
Should have just saved it to the end.
Yeah, I thought you'd go with someone else. Anyway, Darwin Nunez. He's hitting the woodwork. He doesn't outdo his XG, which is generally what great strikers do, time and again. But he is affecting the game in a really positive way for Liverpool right now, and they're playing well. How do you feel about him right now? And does your Liverpool bias kind of sweep in with this one because you're desperate for him to do well because he seems like a nice guy?
I'd say I'm desperate for him to do well because of how much people get onto him. That's probably why we're all desperate for him to do well.
Do you think he's more understood now than he was a year ago?
Yeah, and I think the reason for that is something you said at the start. I
think it was me who did it.
It's just absolutely. It was that video you did that went viral. No, when you asked that question, you said Liverpool playing well. Liverpool weren't playing well last season. Right. And I think now Liverpool are playing well. So when he takes, I think he had 11 shots against Chelsea, I want to say. And there was times where he was literally shooting from the edge of the box and just smashing it into Thiago Silva's shins. But because we're playing well, you bypass those things. Last season, those things were becoming frustrating. But one thing I will say is definitely developed his game. Like his link-up play is much better this season. He started hitting the ball a lot cleaner as well. His decision-making is better. And we are going to talk about the woodwork at some point. He has been ferociously unlucky. So I'm more on the vibe of he brings a lot to the table, and there's not many strikers in the Premier League that do that as well as he does.
Is he unlucky when he's hitting the woodwork time and again, or at some point does that become poor finishing?
It does, in my opinion, it does become poor finishing because obviously last season you get given the time to adjust. He's had the time to adjust in the Premier League, and he's a professional footballer. You're a striker. You know where their 6-yard box is. You know where the goal is, and at this point it becomes unlucky because it's too many times, especially like this season already. Like you said, 9.
It's considered off target.
It's the woodwork challenge at this point.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, he's been playing the crossbar challenge on his own. For the
thing is,
he's winning.
If he hit the inside of the post, half of them go in.
Yeah.
So
but it's not.
He did a few weeks ago.
but if it's a tiny bit further out, then it's like hit the target.
Yeah. But I would also look
woodwork's
at his stats.
a weird thing.
Yeah. I'd look at his stats this season. He's played 34 games across all competitions for country included. 11 goals, 8 assists. That's 19 goal contributions to 34. Mr. Gabriel Jesus, who we're not going to talk about right now. He also misses a lot of chances, and I think there's a difference in the chances these two guys miss. Jesus missed one against Forest where it's played into him and he just sort of like, he kicks it just at somewhere, whereas I think Darwin is actually trying to score goals actively and at times has been unlucky.
Is his style of play, will he get more chances than others as well? Because I think that's something that's really important at this, because if you take every chance that you get, but you only get 1 chance a game, you're only scoring 1 goal. Yeah. If you get 8 chances and you score 2, you still score more goals for the team. So you're better off in that sense. So do you think his style of play, the pressures are very impressive. You can see the sort of hard work, and even in the final third, he's gone from 12 to 25. That's amazing. 25.
I was just about to say
90. It's crazy. So is he? Can he be afforded the misses because he's getting enough chances and getting enough goals?
No, yeah, definitely. I feel like only because of what he adds to Liverpool's game, like you mentioned there, it eradicates the misses and the missed chances because he adds so much to that attacking 3. And last season it was the offsides. This season it's the woodwork. But you can see all in all his game, he's adding something to the team. So when he misses the opportunity, it's not like, oh, why did we sign this guy? It's more like give him another chance, he'll score.
The Chelsea game epitomised that. Like, he doesn't give a centre back a second's rest, and I know, like, as time's gone on, there's just less and less strikers that do that. They drift wide, or they just want to hang on the last man. His stats in front of us here, his pressures in the final third, his counter presses, his tackles, and possessions won have all gone up, and 4 of those have doubled. So he provides a lot more than does he put the ball in the back of the net.
Do you think, when you look at sort of the league as a whole. There's a few teams, there's Arsenal, there's Chelsea, often so much talk about strikers there. Man United, okay, they've got one, but they feel like they need like back up there. You need that quality to get you over the line. And then you've got some great ones out there at the moment. Tony's so important for Brentford. Isak's so important for Newcastle. Is he at that same level of importance? Can he get, because ultimately Liverpool want to get to winning a title. Is he the striker that will get you over the line, or is he gonna make it sort of tantalisingly disappointing because he can't take those chances?
Difficult to say, because Liverpool have 5 strikers, or 5 forwards, should I say. So at different times, all of these guys will contribute goals. I think he's a contributing figure towards the bigger picture of scoring 80, 90 goals a season. So if he's at Newcastle and you're saying, or let's say Manchester United that is, go get his top 4, he's probably not that guy because he's going to frustrate the life out of you. But at Liverpool, he can definitely get away with it.
Okay. I told you the trivia question, but stick around. Make sure you check out the next video because I'm going to ask Pippa if she thinks that Arsenal would win the title if they had Darwin Nunez in their team.